Welcome back to another video. On today's video, as you've seen from the thumbnail, we're going to do a carbine conversion on my GK1. Most of the parts are from Home Defense 24 in Germany. Any other parts, the Buffertube and the stock and the red dot, I'll put up on the bottom of the screen where I got those from. So first up, what we've got an extended safety catch, manometer cover, and a red laminate hand grip. Here's a part. Difference in sizes. I do like the brass, so it would be nice to have that in brass, but this lets you access the safety catch a bit better when you've got the new hand grip on, because the new hand grip's a little bit bulkier. Comes with its own screw. Just hold the catch shut there. Well, tighten that up. Nice. Next up, manometer cover. This is just a 3D printed part. Just squeeze on there. Quite nice. Next up, new hand grip. Very nice this. Bit of a different shape. A little bit more bulky than the original. Kind of more of a match style grip, I would say. Really like this bit here. The nice effect on the laminate. This can be a little bit fiddly to get on. Found it best to put it on from the back. Does come with its own screw. Very nice. Nice feel. Now could leave it like that. But next up, we're going to fit the rear picatinny mount for Picatinny stock. I got the slight, you can get one that's just flat on the back here, but I like the one with the hole in. First I'm just going to loosen the rear sight, just so it lifts out the way, so I can access these screws on the back. Now, you've got to be careful because this is spring loaded. It's not going to explode out, but it could pop out and then you would have to fiddle about putting it back in. So what you've got to do is just hold it down, because this is going to sit right on top. The back plate is going to stay in place. So if I took my thumb off there, it would come out, but it wouldn't explode out in any kind of dramatic fashion. Well, almost came out there. Then replace with the longer screws. You don't have to crank those down, just tighten them up. There we are. Rear pick attachment. I suppose you could put a sling on this now, but I'm not going to do that. Next up, universal Picatinny mount. Now we can get some that is a short Picatinny mount that goes on here, hooks around the back and screws into this assembly here, so it's all locked together along with the butt plate. But I wanted a slightly longer one, because hopefully I'm going to fit a small rifle scope on top of there. Obviously if you just got a small Picatinny, I think you can get one that's about this big as well. It's a little bit higher, but I quite like this one because it's nice and low. It's got an indentation in the back here to go over this like essentially a bleed screw, although you don't use that to bleed the valve. It sits over the dovetail. That slides back into that recess, and then again comes with its own screw. So you just slide it over the dovetail, bring it back, kind of locks in place, and then using the new screw, screw that into your sight. Again, don't crank that down. That gives a lovely, secure Picatinny on the back. Now the last bit, Buffertube with a Picatinny fixing on it. Took quite a bit of sourcing this. I'll put where I got it from along the bottom of the screen. Basically it took so long to find because I didn't want one that folded. You could pick one that folded up quite easily, and skeleton stock. It's a bit bigger than the one I thought it was going to be, bit more bulky. I think I'll look for one that's just skeleton, but just down here. But it's quite nice. I put a strip of Velcro on the top here, if you can see that, just to stop that. These are notorious for like rattling about, but if you put a little bit of buffer in there, it does actually take out the slack. So now you need to get it over this lip. There's a little pin in there. That's what I did. Okay, in there. And you can pull that down. That's a bit fiddly. There we are. Still a little bit of playing. What I think I'll do, I'll put some Velcro on the side here as well. Hopefully it'll take that slack out completely. Nice and secure. Now for the sight. Got this nice little Bisley TMR. Quite a lot of features on there. If you want to pause that and have a look. Seemed like quite good value for money. I'll do a review on this soon. We'll see how it stacks up. I've also got this to put on it at some point. Well, that look quite cool. But that's for another video. Looking good. Anyone who's interested, collapsed. We've got 21 inches. Fully extended. $25 To top it off, I'm going to put my Huggett Snipe, which is basically a long version of the Atom. There we are. That was quick. See if we can get that all in shot. What do you think? I think it looks badass. This is definitely too big though. I find that a bit unsightly. But I'm loving that. I might actually get this up the range one day this week. I've been waiting for deliveries every day off. But if you like that video, Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 200 subs before Christmas. I think I've got 40 subs left to go. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.